All right, welcome back to the Run.down post-game show here on the Strickland YouTube channel. If you're listening to this the day after the Strickland Podcast Network, I am Sam. I'm joined by Tyrese and Luca. Knicks win in blowout fashion, 113-92 versus the lowly and downtrodden Charlotte Hornets. This is their 14th game holding opponents under 100 points, leading the NBA, 7th straight win. Before we get into all that, though, it is playoff time in the NFL, and the road to Vegas is now set with the 49ers and the Chiefs. BetOnline is your number one source for playoff football odds, stats, trends, and lines with everything from point spreads to hundreds of player performance props. Head to BetOnline today to stay updated on all the action. BetOnline, the game starts here. All right, Knicks 13-2 in January, first time with 13 plus wins in a month since December of 1994. Impressive win. Knicks were missing Julius Randle, of course, who is out with the dislocated shoulder, and we are still awaiting further test results to see how injured his shoulder really is. So far, so it sounds optimistic so far. We'll see what updates we do get. We're also without OG Anunoby with some random elbow information. A lot of people are speculating this might be the Knicks just trying to give him a fake rest game. Could be the case. Anyways, Knicks are able to handle business. Good to see this team handle a team like the Charlotte Hornets without their, two of their top three guys, I would say. Shout out to Jalen Brunson once again, putting up another 30-point performance. This is his 18th 30-point game this year, I believe. Absolutely ridiculous stuff from him. Without Julius for this stretch, I mean, Kendrick Perkins said it himself, but I assume that he's going to start pushing himself seriously into some MVP talks if he continues to put up the numbers that he does. And the Knicks continue to win, which I see both. I could easily see both happening. But yeah, great game from him. Great game from his backcourt mate in Donte DiVincenzo. Put up 22 shots, got 28 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Great stuff from Donte DiVincenzo. Good stuff from Josh Hart. The Villanova trio, showing that, Leon Rose continues to make good decisions. 8 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists from Josh Hart. Just overall good stuff from the rest of the other guys on our team. Deuce gave you some great minutes. Grimes gave you some good minutes in spurts. Sims, Achiuwa, Hartenstein, just all around good game from the whole rotation. And, Dibs went 8-man today. It was able to get it done versus the Charlotte Hornets, who are an embarrassment of a basketball team at this point in the year. But yeah, I mean, Tyrese, your thoughts on tonight's game?
Man, where are the vets in Charlotte? The vets are missing. The leadership is missing. The guidance is missing. Them boys got nothing but felons and nasty men on their team. And it's a pitiful product out there in North Carolina.
I mean, you saw it on the bench today. These guys are laughing after Steve Clifford got ejected. He's going to war for his guys, and they're over there laughing at him. It's just like, man.
Frank's the only vet over there, man. He's got to keep them in check.
Man, Frank's just there for the check at this point. Like, he is just ready to get out of there at the end of the season.
Free Frank.
Free Frank for what? This trash ass man. Look, okay.
that guy was on a Western Conference Finals team, and then he ended up on the Charlotte Hornets of all teams. I know this guy is just like waiting for the season to end for these checks to, finally.
It's been 3 years. We can say Frank was ass. We can admit it. It's okay. He can't hurt us no more.
He's a good defensive piece if he stays healthy.
He defends nothing but third stringers and other NBA talent from getting into the league.
I'm just saying that Sun series, I don't know if Dallas really does all that without him on defense. I'll just leave it there.
This is nasty. Frankly,
bro, I'm not saying he's over here in dagger shots. I'm just saying this guy played some good defense. That's it, man.
Where was that game one?
All right, man.
There's a lot of things we can go about from game one in that year.
Blame the shoe in game one. I don't know, man. Tonight was just dominance. The first half we were kind of messing around a little bit, and as soon as the third quarter hit, Brunson was like, "Okay, let's actually start playing these guys." Like they don't have a single basketball player in their rotation right now. All the centers were like kind of good tonight. I know it's like Nick Richards, and he's basically it. But Iheart had a decent game. I actually thought Precious was really good again. His defense continues to be really solid, and he's still rebounding really well. And it's just good that he's protecting the rim as well as he is right now with Iheart getting back from injury. A lot of assists going around tonight too between the Nova guys. Brunson and Hart each had 7. Donte had 5. The Hornets just kind of stood no chance in the second half. And that one sequence from Deuce was nuts.
Oh yeah, stripping Caleb or whichever Martin brother that is. They both stink.
Cody.
They both get
Yeah.
cooked by Jalen Brunson. But yeah, he stripped Cody and then came down, hit the 3. You know, a lot of people are still saying, you know, man, do we need to get another guard? Because you know, Deuce plays pretty well, but it's like Deuce is like what Deuce is good at, and you saw it a lot tonight. Like he's good getting the ball from another creator, like someone creating an advantage, and then he is able to like hit the spot up threes and whatnot. And he's been great at that, and I'd love for him to continue to be that. But I do think when it comes to the playoffs, and you know that's further down the road, but like that's the big picture with this team. You need someone that's going to create those advantages. And Deuce just doesn't yet. I'll say yet because, you know, he's still progressing. He's still finding his way in this league. You know, this is his first time like really getting consistent minutes on a consistent basis. Granted, it's like 15 minutes a night, but still like better than sitting on the bench and doing nothing. But yeah, this is his first time getting like consistent minutes. I just want to see like, you know, we need someone that's going to create those advantages, those paint touches, stuff like that. Deuce doesn't do that. I love what Deuce is doing right now, but like playoff time, we're just going to need someone that does just a little bit more. And hopefully getting somebody like that doesn't take away from Deuce, but knowing this coach, it probably will. So
Yeah.
Sadly.
If only we could keep Deuce and Grimes in the rotation at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, they both offer like great things on both sides of the ball. It's just like, and we know this coach, because especially come playoff time, he's not going to run like a 10-man rotation with like Deuce and Grimes. Like one of them is just going to have to be situational, unfortunately. It's just what I would like to see, and I know it's not going to happen, but like based on matchups, like Deuce is in the rotation for like this set of games in this series or whatever. And then like if an adjustment happens where the opposing coach makes an adjustment, you know, oh, maybe we need to go to Grimes or go to this other player, like, you know, things like that. I would like to see stuff like that, but I know how Thibs is, but I'm not going to complain about Thibs right now. But yeah, I mean, we are going to need, oh, whoopsie. We are going to need
Finally, Schwinn has come back to Run.down. Joking. I'm not The Rock. I'm not nearly as cool as Tyrese would attest to.
Agreed.
But yeah, like as I was saying before, Schwinn hopped on. Yeah, I love what Deuce has been producing, but we are still gonna need another creator, come playoff time. But I am enjoying this Deuce experience. You know, Deuce is just bringing that energy that we've. All right, Schwinn. Deuce is just bringing the energy that we've lacked. Schwinn is gone. But Deuce is just bringing the energy.
I too have enjoyed the Deuce experience in my life.
But yeah, I think Deuce and Grimes and Sims, they've kind of just brought back that energy of having like young Knicks players that like bring us some energy off the bench that we've kind of missed since we've traded away some of those guys. But you know, but yeah, Schwinn, I guess your thoughts on tonight's game.
We're better than a really shitty team. That was my thoughts on this game. Like as soon as we played decent, we beat the shit out of them. As soon as we made a couple threes, we beat the shit out of them. That's really all it was. Like, I don't know. I don't think there's a lot to take out of this other than positive stuff. Like, A lot of good things you saw. Yeah, would I have liked to see Grimes make a few more fucking open threes? For sure, but I thought he actually played okay. Like, I thought he played fine. He just didn't make shots. I thought he played fine. I thought Jericho Sims was fucking really good. And this is like the third game in a row that he's played in that I felt that way about. And that's not always the case with him, right? Like, we've seen that. And I don't know what the hell the plus minus said. I just thought he played really well. Like, I just thought when he came in the game, he gave an energy. I thought some of his rim protection stuff was really good. And yeah, like I was happy with that. And aside from that, the only other main takeaway I had was I don't really want Donte leaning into like the additional shot creation stuff the way he had to tonight. But it's nice to know, like,
he has that in his back pocket.
In a situation where you need to get it, there's a guy that's like, all right, fine, I'll fucking do it. Because there's a difference between not being willing and not being able. And he was at least willing. That matters. Like, that really does matter on a night like tonight where you're down Randle. Obviously, we've already traded RJ and Quick, and OG was out. So, like, you needed somebody to come in and just pick up some usage. I'm happy it was him, and I'm happy he did it a good job. So yeah, like it was a good win, and I think it was an important win in the sense of just like, who the hell knows? It's a back-to-back tomorrow. We're playing. We got to go back to New York and play Utah. I think they got the shit beat out of them by Brooklyn. I don't know. Last time I checked, that's what was happening.
Yeah, they
It
did.
was 138 to 107.
Yeah. So, like, whatever. They don't have a big trip ahead of them. If you were going to bank a win on this back-to-back, this is the one to bank. They banked it. We'll see what happens. Honestly, if the OG thing, I don't think it's a huge... I would assume it's not a huge deal if he was warming up before the game and it was like, oh, this thing felt funny, and they were just like, okay, don't play tonight. But I would be very happy for him to rest tomorrow and for the chips to just fall where they may. That's okay with me.
Yeah.
Now, fuck that. I want wins. If
But at what cost?
If we lose to the Mormons, I'll be highly upset.
Mormons.
If Jordan Clarkson is giving me buckets, then like fold the franchise.
All I've done in this last month is taken L's in the NFL. So I'm used to taking the L's, and I am willing to take more L's for the greater good.
You're a Bills and Manchester United fan. Of course you take L's.
You're a Mets fan.
Fair.
Your entire life is just L's.
Fair.
So
that's real.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh man.
I deserve
what
that.
You call it? Do the Jazz leave Jordan Clarkson in New York tomorrow?
No. He's
I'd
not.
like them
They're not trading.
He can stay in fucking Utah as far as I'm concerned.
Oh man.
Bring me and Tyrese.
The Republican.
January 6th, Brogdon.
January 6th, Brogdon.
Malcolm X Brogdon, baby.
Malcolm X Brogdon. Except the opposite of Malcolm X, but like, yes.
Malcolm Y.
Is that the opposite?
Or
is that just the next letter, Sam?
what would be the opposite of X?
I don't know, but that was a terrible fucking pivot.
Look, I need scale the wall Malcolm Brogdon. I need true Patriot Malcolm Brogdon. What?
Can we talk about something serious real quick, Tyrese? What we haven't talked about this. Like, what are we getting Sam for his wedding?
Oh my gosh, are we serious? It's
I was thinking
and a half minutes in.
I was thinking Crockpot. I was thinking like $20 gift card so he could get some parlays in.
All right. You know what?
We'll donate to
Let's get to some comments. Chris Bernhard brings up, he says, there's a bunch of players on the Hornets I'd like to see somewhere else because that team is just a rotten fish. Miller, Richards, Nick Smith, Cody Martin, LaMelo, get them the hell out of there. I mean, that team is a joke. I mean, we talked about it before Schwinn got on, but the way they were laughing about their coach, just absolutely going to war for them. And they just thought it was hilarious. I mean,
I thought it was hilarious too.
I thought it was hilarious too, but like they're not supposed to laugh. We are.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, that's what happens when your vets are what? Gordon Hayward and who else?
Frank.
But Hayward, like to be fair, like Hayward is
checked
not
out.
Yeah, he's not there. Like he's not.
Lowry.
They already know. Like they know what those guys. Like those guys are done.
Yeah.
They're done. Like they're buyout guys. They're gonna be traded as expiring contracts. Like they're not gonna be used in any way that matters. Well, that matters to the current roster.
Mm-hmm.
But like, look, man, this is. I don't know. I don't really want to like go in on the fucking Hornets here or something. But like,
why not?
But like they're this is
Kick
like
them while they're down.
This is the result of like years of
being
pointless. Mid. Yeah, not even being mid, but like pointless decision making, just like bad decision making. And you've got young guys that have come up through this. You got to fucking like look. Whatever. I know he wasn't convicted, whatever, but like Miles Bridges is there. He exists. He's like a leader. He's like a fucking leader. He's like a leader on the team or something. Like that's that's the fucking leader. Like what are we doing there? Like I don't get that. This is a total like this
shit
is
show.
Actually this is the epitome of a pointless season. Like nothing they're doing right now matters. And they're not trying to do anything that matters. This is a joke. What they're doing right now is a joke. Like it is a waste of millions of dollars because there are going to be people that go to Hornets games.
Knicks fans.
Yeah, but people will go, like, but even aside from Knicks fans, even nights where they play like the fucking Pistons, people go to those games. They spend money. There's no point to this. They don't even know what they're doing. They have a new ownership group. I've never seen a new ownership. Maybe it's a good thing. I don't know, but there's a new ownership group that came in and was just like, no, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Let's just see what happens. I don't get that. I think it's crazy. I look. I'm happy that the Knicks played them tonight because that was a real nice dub for us just to get like grandfathered in there on the fucking schedule. But like, what the fuck? Like that team is insanely just dumb.
Bad.
And just like it's just dumb. It's dumb and like. I'm not even talking about like how they play. I'm just talking about everything about it is dumb. I'm like, you couldn't take advantage of the fact that we had nothing. Like we had to play Precious the 4. And shout out to Precious. He was awesome. I'm not trying to shit on him. What I'm saying is more like the idea that like there was no way you could capitalize on that. Even though you paid PJ Washington what they pay him, whatever the fuck they paid him. And who knows? Maybe PJ Washington just sucks. But like I tend to believe everything in that organization right now is being devalued. And that's a team, if you can get something at a bargain, maybe it's worth considering. That's all I'd say.
You know it's bad when you get MJ to walk away from money.
He didn't walk away from money. He was just like, all right, it's time to cash it.
That's true. So I guess he made his money.
The biggest indictment on this league, I think, is PJ Washington scoring 43 that last game.
Off the bench, too.
Yeah. Like, everyone wants to complain about, like, the league's defense. That right there is...
Can also, like, I just want to say this. Why are people complaining about the league's defense? Is it because
because great players are scoring on bad
Atlanta Hawks,
defenses?
73
Like the Hawks routinely give up points to shooting to anybody, and Luka went in there by himself. Of course, he was going to put up like however many points he wanted to. And then Devin Booker versus the Pacers. The Pacers give up points to everybody. Like, of course, Devin Booker was going to put up numbers.
As like the resident boomer, my credentials are right here. They're right here. See ya. I didn't understand that at all. Like I was like people were really mad
acted
about
like
this.
Sadiq Bey was dropping like back-to-back 50 balls or something. Like
It's not just that. It's just like, dude, this is how like it's not like sports evolve. Like this is what happens. People realize what is more efficient, what helps scoring more, and yeah, you're gonna get records. It's
and
fine.
like I tweeted out, hey, if you want to watch some real defense, tune into some Knicks games. We haven't allowed like over 100 points in a bunch of games this year. Like
you
really
tweeted
care
that
about
out
it?
mid honeymoon?
Oh my
That's
God.
crazy, bro.
Tyrese, how about your boy Obi Toppin gaming the Suns?
Sam's gonna be like 5 years from now. We're just gonna be like, "What about your honeymoon, bro?"
Dog. Son.
It might actually be his honeymoon by that time. Who knows?
It might be.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, shout out to the Knicks hitting 30 wins already this season. Didn't hit 30 until February 7th last season. Interesting. Wow. What were we around this time last year? I think they mentioned on the broadcast it was like what, 25 and 22 or some shit.
It was right around 500 because we got a win in Atlanta. That was like a vibes win last year, right before the All-Star break, and I think that put us to 4 above 500.
Yeah, we hit like our winning streak. We hit our annual winning streak like what, later in the year, right? Around like March or some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got Josh Hart. That was the second one.
Makes sense. This team always has these annual winning streaks now. It's like tradition.
And now we might end up with the.
Can we just talk about Precious? Can we just talk about him? Because
yes,
I feel like we need to just give this man so much praise. I really do. Because we should.
Yeah, we did. These are the 60%. These are 60% games that the Raptors fans told us.
Maybe,
about.
but yo, he's strung in like now. What is it, like 4 games in a row?
Last 5 games, 7.8 points per game, 9.9 rebounds per game.
Dude, and he like you know what's funny?
Almost 4 offensive rebounds a game and a block per game.
Plus 84.
So before the game, I want to be before the game, I did not have any issue with like what the starting lineup was. I really didn't, because it was like he's either going to start Hart or Grimes, whatever his pick was that's what his pick was. I wasn't surprised that Precious started at the 4. What I was surprised by, what I know. Yes, I was surprised by that. No, but I have talked for like a lot of the last year. A lot of us have about the Knicks need more like versatile players, guys that can play 4 or 5 or play 3-4. I don't fully buy the Precious of the 5 experience. I don't fully buy Precious anything right now, but that man tonight put fucking Miles Bridges in jail, where he deserves to be.
Where he belongs.
He deserves to be anyway. Where he deserves to be. But he fucking put him in jail. That was a really, really impressive performance. Precious Achiuwa deserves all the praise that he could possibly get tonight. I thought he was awesome tonight. I'm not going to say he was the next best player, but he was really, really fucking good. And if the Knicks even get a rotation player out of that piece of the trade, it's a massive value add. It's a massive, massive value add. It really is.
The second round picks he's going to bring us back in the sign and trade this offseason are going to hit fucking booger sugar.
Booger sugar? What's that?
Crack.
It's what a has-been pop star is using that's been going on rants on Twitter.
Even like, why are people so upset about the Taylor Swift thing? I don't understand this. What is this, like a MAGA thing? It's like a MAGA, like people are just like, oh my god, Taylor Swift exists.
It's a why are women enjoying football thing.
Yeah, it's very, very odd phenomenon to me.
It's Taylor Swift is somehow making Republicans mad, even though she is a white woman with blue eyes.
And she's like pale, bro.
Like, this is legitimately 2 white people being as obnoxiously white as possible, and Republicans are like, this is anti-American. And it's like, bro, this is literally
too white for them.
Yeah, this is actually the most American thing that's ever happened.
They were like, oh my god, we put racist in potato salad, and even this is too much for us. We can't do it. White
right.
people being white is obnoxious. Oh, this is what we look like. Trump, save us.
Oh my God.
Villain X, he asks the question, what does McBride have to do to say he's real? Knicks don't need to make a
Stop
trade.
getting prison tattoos.
Yeah. Also, never unbraid your hair again, bitch ass.
Yo.
No, for real, dude. Like, why are you
Yo,
rocking a fro?
yo, there's a direct fucking correlation. We just saw it play out. This fucking guy got his fucking whack ass fro going for 3 games. He sucked. And then he got his fucking braids put back in, and then he kicked ass again. Like, this is all that we needed to see. Stop being a bitch, Deuce. Stop. Enough with the fro. No one wants to fucking see it. Keep the braids. You look cute with the braids. Everybody's good with the braids. Girls good with the braids. I'm good with the braids. Tyree's good with the braids. Sam's good with the braids. Luca's good with the braids. We're all good with the braids. Keep the fucking braids.
We were getting Deuce chance in Charlotte today.
Yeah, because he had fucking braids in and he made shots. It happens. It's fine. It's not complicated.
Yeah, exactly. This is legitimately 2021, like Randle braids versus fro, where like he would.
Oh, dude, that was the craziest shit. That was bananas. That was crazy stuff. Yeah.
Christopher Bernhardt says the Knicks benefited from Precious more than Miami did, and the Heat are getting spread all over the bed right now. We so up right now.
Oh,
I
we're
feel
gonna.
this is a
I'm
Tyrese
co-opting that, by
question.
the way. I'm co-opting that. Spread all over the bed is nuts, and I love it.
Spread all over the bed.
Yes, they are starfishing. The Heat are starfishing right now all over the NBA standings. I don't want to hear anything about
7
Heat
straight
culture.
losses is crazy.
That's crazy. Terry Rozier wasn't the answer. That's nuts. Can't believe it.
So,
let me talk about the
I
Heat really quickly. I just like this team.
Isn't that so? Like, I actually I'll hands up. Like, I thought the Terry Rozier move for them, and it's pretty early.
Still
obviously.
early, yeah.
Like I thought that was a really good move for them. At the same time, though, I did some perusing on the great Reddit, and I saw a lot of Hornets fans being like, "Look, we love Terry. He's great, but his drive stats are inflated because he gets a lot more touches on his team than he should ever fucking have." And I think you're seeing a little bit of that early on, at least with Miami.
I mean, if Jimmy's going to keep doing nothing
Hands up.
for entire games,
Well,
somebody has
Jimmy
to.
is fat and a loser and should fucking cut his
Wow.
fucking face off.
That was gonna go a totally different direction that you had to stop yourself in.
Yeah, I did. I had to figure out what he had to cut off.
Tyrese, did you want to go on a Heat-related rant?
Dude, I'm sorry. That team, for all the
Cook!
Heat culture,
Cook, Tyrese, cook. Let's go.
for all the Heat culture you want to talk about, first of all, their jerseys are fucking atrocious. Second of all, you're fucking
Yeah, those
old
Heat culture
and
jerseys are ass.
Pat Riley could suck my dick from the back. I don't want to hear shit about fucking Pat Riley being the godfather. He's the godfather of these fucking nuts, okay? Bam Adebayo can't take threes. It's tier 7. I don't want to hear shit about Bam Adebayo. I don't want to hear shit about, playoff Jimmy. That's why Josh Hart undercut you, and we don't give a fuck about it. We're making Precious Achiuwa an actual NBA rotation player. Heat culture these nuts.
All right.
7 losses in a row. You're an embarrassing franchise. Grayson Allen didn't even play half this game.
Bro, if they somehow pull some bullshit to get into like the play-in again this year, and
Haywood Highsmith, bro. He's our starting power forward. Tyler Hero is nothing but fucking white cultural appropriation, and he's somehow white cultural appropriation and trailer park trash. It's the most fascinating combo I've ever seen of a white man in my life.
This is actually totally unrelated to this game. This builds off of what Tyrese, my beautiful friend Tyrese, who everybody should respect, and who I respect all the time, obviously.
Couldn't even say that without laughing.
Why?
Like,
You know what? It's
0.5 seconds.
It's Black
after.
History Month coming up soon, so I'll let you have that. I'll take that.
Dog.
But like, I wasn't on the post game for the Saturday game because I was doing fun things. But like that game to me, and you watch a game like this tonight where it's just like, you beat the shit out of a team that you're just like, yeah, we should beat the shit out of them. But that game against Miami, I thought I was so. I'll tell you, like the reason I was so upset Randle got hurt, obviously on top of just like, you feel bad for him, but like watching that game last year, wherever, like I always have felt like, yeah, Randle, yeah, he thinks he's as good as these guys or like whatever. He fucking knew on Saturday, I am better than them. Like he was like he knew he was better than Jimmy. He knew he was better than Bam. Not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying like that is a real difference. Like this was not like, oh, I believe I'm better. I think he knew he was better. And like he started off the game what, 0 for 4, 0 for 3 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And you were like, don't lie, Tyrese. I'm sure you in your head were like, oh my God, am I gonna have to fucking defend Julius again? And but like he made 1 3, and then that was it. Like he was so fucking like good in that game to me. I couldn't believe how well he played in that game. I thought that was like one of his best performances ever, honestly. I just because it was like against a team who we know he's historically had some struggles against, right? And I just thought he played that game in a way where I'm like, you actually like he talked about it this summer, right? Where he was like, oh, I
watched a bunch.
I was out, yeah, I was injured, so I was like, this is the first time I got to study film, and so I feel like I understand the game at a higher level. And like there are a lot of times this year where I was like, for real, bro, like, is that for real? But lately, it's been more of a thing. And that game, man, I thought he was so good. I really did. I thought he was spectacular in that game. I thought he dominated it. And I know that like there were other guys. Obviously, Brunson was fantastic too. But like we already knew that about Brunson. If Randle gets back and just has time to work himself in, get himself physically ready for the playoffs, this is the best shot they're going to have in a while, man. Like I think this team is really loaded. They're really deep. They're getting really good production from guys that like you just need minimal production from, really. And I think they're one trade away from being a real problem. I really do. But I wanted to say, like, I didn't get a chance to come in the post game on Saturday, but like, I think Julius Randle, that game he played, I was very, very impressed by that. I thought he was really, really awesome.
Also, fuck Jaime Jaquez. Why the hell are you taking a charge down 17 with 4 minutes to go in a blowout?
If he was not a rookie, I would be a lot more annoyed by that.
He's an older rookie.
I know, but
he's a
like,
hit rookie.
He's a 10-year.
It was not. That was not intentional. Come on. It was shitty. I agree. It sucks. But
it's shitty and reckless.
Yeah, but that's one. Like if he does it again, then we go to war. Then Tyrese cooks, and we're good to go.
So earlier we were talking about
I always got you, Tyrese.
Earlier we were talking about the possibility of a trade and potentially one of Deuce or Grimes being out of the rotation. Ace Bouchard says, to be honest, I'd rather it be Grimes out instead of Deuce out of rotation right now, but I could just be prisoner of the moment.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm not taking anybody out of rotation. Bring me Gordon Hayward.
Well,
bring me Malcolm Brogdon. I want nothing but Republicans in my second unit.
But right now,
Stana and proud.
It's not about having anybody out of rotation. We need to add somebody to the rotation.
But like, is Stibbs gonna go 10?
No, Randle is fucking out right now.
Oh yeah, true. I'm so stupid. Yeah,
I know.
Bring me Harrison Barnes.
The way Harrison Barnes was shooting.
Look, Sam, we get it. Like you've been on your honeymoon. You're distracted.
All right. I had a long day at work teaching 16 4-year-olds to not pick their nose. Okay.
Is that what you call your honeymoon?
No, that's what I call my job.
Your job is being a faithful husband.
All right. I can't even talk about my real job anymore. Apparently, that one doesn't exist. It's
Correct.
whatever these two make up in their minds.
How special is that, Tyrese? That we've like done this to Sam?
It's
What? Try to
incredible.
gaslight me?
Yes.
Gaslight you with love.
Oh my god.
We're happy for you,
Anyways,
man.
anyways, so I guess we don't have to take anybody out of rotation because, of course, like Schwinn just made clear.
Yeah,
to me.
but this
Randle's
is
out,
this is
so-
why I never
But, like-
understood it. You can't approach a fucking season with the idea of like, oh well, we can't add another guy because then the coach might have to make decisions. Like, no, your fucking coach has to make decisions. That's how it works. Because I'm telling you, if like we had traded, let's say we had traded Quentin Grimes and Fournier for like
Malcolm
fuck
Brogdon,
for somebody yesterday.
like Bobby
It was
Marks.
And let's say Brogdon had a bad game. They'd been like, oh my God, well, how can you blame Tibbs? He needs depth. It's like, dude, that's not how it works. Like, you got to have depth, you got to have options, and your coach has to be able to figure it fucking out. Like, it's really what it is. And the guys we're talking about, Brogdon, Clarkson, those two very specifically, you can get those guys without giving up Grimes. So what the fuck are we talking about here? Like, Grimes is not perfect. He's obviously dealing with a lot of shit right now. And if I was going to really like look, he's obviously had a disappointing season. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's had a disappointing season. He is not the first fucking third-year player in the history of the NBA to have a disappointing season. It happens.
Yeah,
Fucking
RJ Barrett exists. Like,
Okay. All right. Tyrese, let me finish before you go on your RJ Barrett thing. All right.
sorry, I'm just happy he's gone.
Yeah, I know. All I am saying is that, like, the guy showed last year what he can do. Does that mean he's a great player? No. But I saw a guy, the guy played 48 minutes in a fucking playoff game. We're really going to act like that doesn't matter now because he struggled in the regular season for a little while in his third year in the NBA? I'm sorry. That's absurd to me. Like, and I hope this organization feels the same way because this team has a chance to be special, I think. I really do. Like, if Randle is back with a month before the playoffs, so he can play himself into, like, you know, whatever condition he's playing himself into, I think this team is pretty, like, it has a chance to be special. And that involves stuff like that I would not have anticipated. Like, what they're getting right now out of Precious Achiuwa, we'll see. We know Raptors fans gave us the fair warning, and we'll see. Maybe in a week he's going to revert back to, like, dumbass Precious Achiuwa stuff. But, like, they're getting a lot of value at a lot of these guys you add to fill out your rotation. And not just that, but, like, dude, like, the value they're getting out of a guy like Donte DiVincenzo is insane. I mean, his contract right now looks like, is that maybe the best contract signed this past offseason?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I just think give it time. Like, there's no reason to rush to make a move. And more than that, you do not take out a piece to add a piece right now. They're too short. Like, and I thought this even before OG had his elbow thing or whatever the fuck happened today, where he's jerking off too much. But like you need guys, like you need options. Grimes is an option. At the bare minimum, he's an option, right? Like he's a guy who can do a specific task. You need guys like that in the playoffs. And I would not like to trade him. Also, I will say this. I'll own this. Tyrese, clip this. Take the timestamp. Tyrese was right. Julius Randle has been special this year. He's He's been really, really good. And he deserves a lot of credit. And he has consistently showed out against the odds. So I give that to you, Tyrese.
Damn, Schwinn, how many drinks did you have tonight?
No,
Only
for
two.
real. Too strong.
But I'm in a
ass
good
one.
mood. I'm in a good mood.
Terry said he had 2 strong ass ones.
Bro, this is the closest thing to reparations I've received in my life. I appreciate you, Schwinn. I mean, yeah. Julius Randle is a good basketball player. Can't believe I had to fight for that for 3 years, but you know what? We're here.
Okay, but you knew why you had to fight for that because you were really annoying about like when he was.
To be fair, I've been right about everything about this team for the last 2 years. But
Also,
whatever.
we still
Whatever.
have to wait for the referendum in the playoffs as well.
Oh, if the referendum happens in the playoffs, I'm lighting everybody's ass up. I hope y'all are.
You already
aware.
have been.
Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse. The bookmarks are long.
What
You thought me talk about
what if it
OG?
happens?
I mean, they were justified though. Like he showed us that he stunk in the playoffs. So like they were justified.
All we need is one.
It's not like the claims were like far fetched.
All we need is one.
Oh my God, OKC is maybe semi-whack.
Are they losing again?
They are losing.
Oh, it's crazy. OKC isn't a championship contender? No way.
We're better than OKC. I don't think that's crazy to say.
We're definitely cuter than OKC.
I don't know,
We
man.
can't trade Grimes now.
Shai Alexander is that is a handsome young man. I'll say that much.
Yeah, but
Speaking of-
our aggregate clears theirs.
Well, yeah, they have Josh Giddey, Chet Holmgren. That's an ugly ass white man.
Exactly. That's the point. Exactly.
Kendrick
Yeah,
Williams, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody wants to see
Thank
that.
God
face
I
on
did
screen.
not bet this. What a fucking horrible loss, though. Jesus.
Is this following their loss to the Pistons too?
Yes. Which was absolutely hilarious. No Cade, and they still got absolutely slacked by the Pistons.
Jalen Duren did nothing but whip his dick out on top of Chet Holmgren's face. It was incredible.
That was a bad look for Chet.
You got your chain taken by Jalen Duren.
I mean,
Don't you have any
Jalen Duren's pretty good. you
Look,
say
man,
Jalen
400-year
Duren,
head
like,
start. 400-year head start. You're telling me Jalen Duren's taking your chain? Get out of here.
Wow.
I'm sure Chet Holmgren has been around for 400 years for this head start.
Those shoulders look like they pick cotton.
All right, no, but can we let's Precious Achiuwa. Come on. I said about Precious Achiuwa. Come on, you guys need. We'll all need to do.
He's been good. Like
he was awesome tonight. He was really awesome tonight.
He's been holding down the fort.
Top
Hopefully
Thibodeau
he can
making
do this in the playoffs as well. Prove the Raptors fans that they were wrong.
Okay, if Precious Achiuwa was playing in the playoffs, we fucked up somewhere. Let's be perfectly honest there. Okay, if Bishop Robinson's healthy and Precious Achiuwa is playing minutes, then like it's either a blowout or we are in shambles.
What if Precious Achiuwa is just like a valuable option though? Because like we've been talking about this for a long time, right? Like we don't have a 4 or 5 option. Like, what if he is a 4 or 5 option, just fucking sitting there on our fucking bench? Because he was tonight for the only reason that we were shorthanded. And Tim was like, fine, I have to do it. So he did it. And I was like, oh, it worked?
I hate when he does that shit. He does it every single year. Every time we're shorthanded, he does all the stuff that like we want him to like try out and shit. And like
he
as
ran.
soon as everybody's healthy,
right.
he's like, nope, I can't do it anymort. Nope.
He ran 3 guard lineups today.
I gotta have a fucking rim protector for the next 40 billion 50 minutes. That's what I saw.
He ran DiVincenzo and Grimes did it, and I bet he was like upset the entire time. He's like, God damn it, we're so small in the fucking perimeter.
But I mean, the other thing about DiVincenzo, like, so this is another guy, like they signed him, and everybody's like, oh, they signed him because he's a Villanova guy. I don't think that's why they signed him. I mean, I'm sure that played a part in it, but like, he's 26, and I'm not. I promise you, if you had told me this is how good he'd be, I would have been like, wow, that's better than I expected. But honestly, I talked about this where I was like, dude, he okay, if you look at his career, he's had a really like strange career in the sense of like he was progressing through his first 3 years with the Bucks. He gets hurt, right? Tears ACL. Then he has to do this whole thing, and then they dump him because they just don't want to pay him, I guess. And then he goes to the Kings, and then like him and his agent have some beef with the Kings, so like they'd let him walk. So he does into this like sabbatical year with the Warriors. But if you look at his like statistical progression, it's pretty steady. Like it's pretty okay aside from that like ACL gap recovery. It's not that surprising to me that he's having like a career year right now. Like maybe not to this level, but like I don't think it's that crazy. Like I think it's pretty understandable and reasonable. And I think the Knicks bet big, or not, they bet reasonably on a potential big upside, and they might be getting a big upside out of this. Like the way he's playing right now is, I mean, it's fucking impressive, dude. Like
I think the
can't
issue
deny
that like that Warriors fans had last year with him, because like they obviously liked having him last year, but I think the issue that they had with him was that I guess he was overtaxed in terms of like creation reps, because like the Warriors constantly lack something every year.
yeah, it's so hard being a Warriors fan.
Nah, but like last year,
it's really tough. Like you gotta like deal with like, oh my god, we gotta watch Steph Curry every year. It's so hard.
they do have to deal with the head case that is Draymond Green.
Yeah. and
Oh
they gotta deal
no,
with-
the defensive player of the year, greatest defender
Oh my
of the
God.
generation.
we had to deal with like 4 championships. It's so hard. Stop.
Oh, he punched a couple people that kind of deserved it.
Punched
Oh,
a couple
no.
people.
You think I'm upset about Steven Adams getting hit in the dick? Come on now. Did he punch anybody who didn't deserve it at some point in their career?
I don't know. You probably think he didn't.
You're gonna defend DeMontis Sabonis in my face, bro?
No, you're probably gonna defend the fact that like he punched LeBron. You're like, oh my god, LeBron deserves that.
Yeah. He was rocking that fucking mustache with no beard in like 2016. That shit was horrendous. He deserved punches just for that. Republican ass fucking. Get out of here, bro. He got punched for that 2011 headband he was rocking where it was like touching the fucking top of his cranium. Like Draymond Green has punched everybody who's absolutely deserved it. Jordan Poole, like you're gonna tell me Jordan Poole didn't deserve that? Number one, he's light skinned. Like
Colorism now.
oh wow, light skinned Tyler Hero got punched in the face. Oh, his 4 feelings.
I'm light skinned.
Where? You're saturated. You're not light skinned. Relax, dude.
Luka's light skinned.
Yeah. Maybe more than Schwinn is.
Yeah, a little bit.
Darius, how do you feel about this comment from Chris Bernard?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you completely forgot about this?
Yeah.
card?
yeah.
Oh,
really?
Oh, Tyler Hero be better than RJ Barrett. Oh yeah, I won that. Easy.
Did you win that?
Yes.
Are you sure? You sure? Because all I know is this guy has nuked their team every time he's been in the lineup.
I mean, finals appearance and 6th man of the year versus empty trophy.
as
team.
a 6th man.
I mean, to be fair, RJ Barrett has less career accolades than Terrence Davis. I don't want to hear
Yeah.
shit.
Also, RJ Barrett is a pure soul.
Pure
Tyler
soul,
Hero.
pure ass. That's what he is.
Fine. Pure soul.
How you could be
Tyler
pure
Hero.
soul Canadian? Come on now.
Pure soul.
Commonwealth
Tyler Hero.
supporter.
Tyler Hero might as well be Canadian. He's like from Wisconsin. Same shit.
God. Osmos. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Speaking of light skins, I thought Josh Hart was really good again tonight.
Josh Hart was awesome tonight. And I got to say, when Josh Hart is awesome, it's like all you really want is I'm like, can the Knicks find the star version of Josh Hart? Is that possible? Is there a Josh? Is like that's the guy? Like I'm like, yeah, that one. That's the one. Get that guy. I don't know who it is. I have no idea who it is. But that's the one they need. The star version of Josh Hart takes this group to like, you know, I'm about to be dancing on fucking Jason Tatum's corpse when that happens. And trust me, I would love to be dancing onto that bitch ass loser's corpse. Him and my fucking dad. My dad. Sitting there bitching about the fucking Celtics. Shut up, loser.
Okay.
It's true. What
therapy
no. I can't fucking. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't bitch about that. All right, my bad. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Let me give my dad respect. Yeah, you're right, dude. He's had it so hard. Rooting for the fucking Patriots and stuff. Like, get the fuck out of my face. You're a dick. Shut up.
Now all we need is if you have Schwinn bingo, now we're gonna bring up Tyson Chandler.
And Iman Shumpert.
Shumpert's just a loser. That's not hate. That's just the guy's just a loser. Really not much else to say about him.
Now you guys can mark
Congrats.
this off your Schwinn bingo card.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Iman Shumpert made one random 3 in like a game 7 one time. That's his high watermark.
Game 6.
No, he made one game 7. That's the
Oh.
one that mattered. Game 6 they lost.
Chris Bernhardt, to be fair, Sprewell attempted to kill PJ Carlesimo. He's got courtside seats to every Knicks game. Maybe punching someone in the face ain't that bad.
Again, justified.
I mean, I didn't give a fuck about that. I was good with that. I was like, oh man, we got him for a discount.
But like,
punch 4 people, dog.
I mean, after Sprewell did that, like Sprewell was like great for the Knicks.
Yeah,
after Draymond
what?
did that, Draymond
what?
became an even more serious head case for the Warriors.
Right.
And, it's
And
been
I
tanking
think,
them.
and I think this is worth considering. Like, if Donovan Mitchell really wants to be a Knick,
Yo, are you suggesting he punched JB Bickerstaff?
I'm just saying there's a path. There's a path. Maybe no, not in JB Bickerstaff, like one of their.
I think he has to do like more than just that, because like they'll be like, oh, Donovan Mitchell, you must have got like really upset that one time. He has to have a reputation.
What if he
Like
just goes on
Sprewell had a
IG
reputation.
What if he just goes on IG Live and just like whips out his dick or something?
Wow.
I mean, Jamal Murray's a champion. It doesn't work.
Yeah, but he didn't do that on IG Live. That was just a mistake.
No, he didn't on IG Live.
That was a mistake though. He didn't mean to do it.
All right. I didn't know you're the fucking dick detective over here. Yeah, we have nothing to talk about. This is what happens when the blowouts happen.
Yeah.
We just talk about life.
We just talk about dick detectives apparently.
Yep.
JL says the line
I
sacrifice.
have a question, Luca. What is your game threat going to be about tomorrow?
I
That's
have
a good
no
question.
idea. It might just be about like the third quarter, because we kind of just destroyed them for that entire quarter.
What was
That
it, like
was-
44 to like 20 something?
24.
Sheesh.
Donte
Sheesh.
was really good. Jalen
Wow.
was also really
Look
good.
at Sam over here, fucking LeBron product.
What?
Sheesh.
What is going on tonight?
Okay. Can the Blazers be a serious organization?
No.
God.
Okay.
No.
So that third quarter was like, yeah, the Knicks basically shut the shit out of the gym. Like they were 17-21 in the quarter or something, right?
Yeah.
But like almost all those shots were just really good. Like they were just like insane quality shots. And
They
I
were
thought in
passing
the
the
first
ball really well too.
Yeah, I thought in the first half they got really good shots for the most part. So like, I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm like, I don't know. Like, am I being biased in saying that I thought it was inevitably coming, or pause, or is it just like I don't know? Like I didn't feel like this game was. I thought like the Knicks totally won the game by the margin they basically deserved to win the game by.
I also think, just talking about the passing and the shooting, I think that's also helped like supercharge Dante's impact here, is because he's coming into a situation where you have two stars with like crazy gravity. Like Jalen scores at all three levels. Julius not as much this year at all three, but he's scoring inside the arc at will. And then when you put a shooter like Donte out there along those guys, he's just going to be open every time. He's basically just taking practice shots.
And I also just feel like he's in such a good rhythm with that too now. Like he knows when those guys are going to find him.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the difference between him and Grimes right now. We're like Grimes gonna open shot, and he's like, "Oh my god, I gotta launch this up as fast as I can." I'm like, "What if you took your time though? Like, what if you didn't shoot like it's like Game 7 with like fucking Shaq closing out on your?"
He shoots like I shot in sophomore year high school basketball tryouts. That's how
Yo,
I shot the
Tyrese,
ball.
you see that? Sam just confirmed he sucks at ball.
Sam's that dude on the court would be like, man, I would have been in the league if my knee would have held up.
Nah, I know I sucked at basketball.
Only my beard connected. Oh no.
Bro, what? Now I
Yeah,
know I suck at
Hey,
basketball.
he's
Like,
fucking
that's-
hitting on your fucking beard connection right now too. That's crazy, bro.
This is why my cam's off. No,
I can't wait for your camera to get fixed, Tyrese. Can't wait.
all right.
Woj
What are we
report. There's a Woj report.
what?
About
Woj report. Donovan Mitchell has been suspended by Chad. This is not a real report, apparently.
Oh.
Schwinn is just gone
Oh,
because
I
he
was-
couldn't even tell that was a fake.
No, I just saw Woj report. That's all I saw.
Batista followed Darius Garland to the table. First of all, they're the same height. I don't know how these people.
Did they win tonight in Evan Mobley's return?
Yes,
Yeah.
they did. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it did.
Damn.
The Clippers gonna be serious for 1 second.
But
And they're getting
it is pretty funny that like we keep gaining ground on them, even though they've been awesome.
Yeah, we have the 4 seed now. Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah, we have the 4 seed, and we could be the 3rd seed if the Blazers are a serious organization tonight.
They're not.
Relying on the Blazers to get something done for you.
Bro,
right
I'm
now?
sorry, Maxey and Embiid
Other
are
than a
playing.
parlay.
Anthony Simons is a parlay respecter, but still,
The only parlay respecters I know are in the top right corner of this podcast right now.
What?
even though Sam's like, I haven't hit a parlay in a week and a half, bro. I'm struggling.
Yeah, dude, I haven't hit a fucking plus $20 billion fucking parlay in 3 weeks. But I hit 3 the week before that. Fuck out of here, Sam. Get outta here,
Sam be going on sack trips and buying out the fucking store, but he be fucking crying for work. That's
All
crazy.
right. I live on a teacher's salary. That's like basically impossible.
You live on
Yeah,
a teacher's
yeah.
salary and then you live on your parlays. Like, come on, bro.
Bruh, that's like what? Nothing in today's society.
That's a
Do y'all know-
cool.
Do y'all
That's
know
what
how
you
much?
want
Do y'all know how much teachers get paid, man? Do not let me go on a teacher rant, man. Do
Let's
not
do
let me
a
go
Let's
on
do
the
a teacher
teacher
rant.
rant.
Do the teacher rant. Do the teacher rant.
Man, screw Eric Adams. That's my teacher rant.
That's real.
That's not a rant. That's a fucking fact.
Yeah, he's the reason why teachers get screwed over constantly, and I'm tired of it.
Bring
Cook.
back libraries.
Cook, Sam. It's your chance.
I'm not doing it.
Eric
Let's
Adams
go,
not
Sam.
watching this shit,
Let's
bro.
go, Sam.
I'm not doing this tonight.
Teacher rant. Teacher rant.
Man.
Oh,
All right. What's the next game? The next game's tomorrow, right?
yeah, I guess the
against
Jazz.
Utah.
Ugh.
All right,
We should
I need
easily.
What time is that game? Is that 7:30 game?
I think so.
Yeah.
We should easily win that game, right?
No.
Probably not.
Nah,
mean,
Utah's been
Jackson-
rolling lately, right?
I mean, well, it depends. If OG is playing, we should win that game.
You think he'll guard Laurie, or you think he'll guard like Sexton?
Put him on Lowry.
I would.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think I'm gonna put him on Sexton because I don't. Lowry's most of his shit is like off ball stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we want
Yeah.
OG chasing him around?
Well,
I think
you can mix it up. The thing is, if OG is good to go, then we're okay. But like, he's not. Creates a lot of different problems.
I feel like in different lineups you can have him guarding different people. You know, like if Sexton's not out there, but it's just Lowry. You know, have him guard Lowry. But like, who would you throw on Lowry? Like if Sexton's out there, if you have OG
Josh
on
Hart.
Sexton?
Precious.
I mean, I'm assuming Josh Hart's gonna play.
Yeah. Probably Precious.
Okay.
I just gotta say, I thought Precious was. I thought it was awesome tonight. He was really, really good. Like I know that the guy, Bridges, is not exactly everybody's like. He's what he is.
He's a scumbag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a scumbag, but he is a talented basketball player. And Precious had him in hell tonight. Man. He did.
What did Miles Bridges finish from the field? Oh, he was down to 20, but
Yeah, but it was like the most. It was like when Jimmy Butler last game had 30, and people were like gassing out that performance. I was
he
like,
had 30.
did you feel that 30 at all? Did you feel it at all? Like no.
I didn't even know he had 30.
Yeah, he had 30. And I saw a lot of Heat fans being like, well,
-7, by the way.
Jimmy always shows up when he counts. I was like, yeah, you showed up for my fucking dick. Get the fuck out of here.
Wow. Okay.
You want some fucking honest? Let's do it. You can do it.
All right.
Now
Yeah,
fucking
Eric Adams
ridiculous
says
ass fucking
famous quote: "In New York, you
fucking-
could do anything, like a plane crashing into a tower."
yeah,
Great quote by Eric Adams.
insane
Fucking
Eric
lunatic.
goes with it.
It's fucking
That's
lunatic.
actually a Sam quote, by the way.
No, it's Eric Adams because he's like legitimately a lunatic.
Okay, respect Sam.
Yeah, do not confuse my quotes with this bald lunatic, this black Lex Luthor. I hate this man, yo. I cannot wait till he's out of office. So unserious.
I'm just saying, you guys are, man. It's a good thing I was not on after the Heat game. So.
All right. I think we're going to end here because we are diving into waters unknown and far be known star capabilities. Yeah, shout out to everyone that tuned in for this hour of madness. We'll be back tomorrow, of course, after the Jazz game. Hopefully the Knicks take care of business once again, extending our win streak to 8, hopefully. Make sure you guys check out the links in the description. We got links to the site, merch, Patreon, and Twitter. Make sure you guys are following us on Twitter. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. We are on our way to 2K subs now, so all that you do definitely helps us out. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.